It's no surprise to most of us that the music industry has been vastly shaped and changed over the years, more specifically the hip-hop genre. Many individual artists and groups have been formed over the years and gained immense popularity in the music industry, making meaningful music to dedicated fans. So many of these groups and artists have poured their hearts, minds, and souls into the music that they made, with one of these many hip-hop groups being Black-Eyed Peas. Now, Black-Eyed Peas is a hip-hop group consisting of Taboo, Will.i.am, Ellen Lindo, and various other artists that have joined and left over time. Today, we're going to be looking at the tragic life and death of Will.i.am in particular, who was also known as William James Adam Jr., or rather was known. William was born in the east side of Los Angeles, California, where his biological parents made the conscious decision to leave him at an orphanage at only 2 weeks old after realizing that they were not committed or responsible enough to take care of him. This was mostly due to their intense drug addiction at the time. To this day, no one has been able to discover who William's parents really are. He was only adopted by a wealthy couple when he was a toddler. The couple nourished him back into life, and by the time he was 8 years old, he discovered that he had a passion for stamp collecting and golfing. William spent all his free time at the golf course, getting hole-in-ones almost consistently. By the time William was 13, he had been able to obtain numerous golf trophies and had a large stamp collection. He even admitted to having a closet full of stamps all over the walls, floor, and even ceiling. He referred to this as his stamp stash. Still, he never quite knew what he was. He tried flipping coins, listening exclusively to French crooners. He even had a brief hat phase, but nothing stuck. And his foster parents wanted him to be something bigger. This led to the birth of Will.i.am. When 1995 rolled in, William finally decided to listen to his foster parents and took a step into the unknown. The unknown, of course, being the music industry. Little did he know that the hip-hop group would take off and become recognized internationally and would sell more than 76 million records all across the world. With the musical group growing more and more in popularity, a number of artists wanted to join them, many of which even requested that they would get permanent positions at Black-Eyed Peas. It's also worth mentioning that something that helped boost Will.i.am's popularity was him being casted in the famous movie Rio as Pedro. But aside from that, the success of Black-Eyed Peas took the world by storm, though it was not all positive. Behind all the glamour and fame, William was facing relationship issues with his wife at the time, Tanisha. Tanisha met William at a golf course when he was 19. She was significantly older than him, but Will liked being with older women anyway. They were both reaching for the same golf ball before their eyes met. In an interview with Jimmy Fallon, Tanisha admitted that William had asked her to be his girlfriend during that moment. Despite all the happy years that they had spent together, Tanisha was unhappy with the relationship that she had with William due to the fact that he was constantly on tour. Because of that, he really didn't have the time to spend with her, but it seemed that a much bigger problem was buried somewhere. It seemed that something had just gone wrong suddenly, and something just didn't feel right to William. One night, William and Tanisha were having an intense argument, except this time Tanisha had finally had enough. Tanisha admitted that she had been sleeping with a much older man that she knew, and the man looked strikingly similar to William. It was actually almost uncanny. She stated that she could no longer stay with Will.i.am because she missed William. The man that Tanisha had been seeing was already on his way to pick up Tanisha, as she admitted that she had called him right before their argument and even already packed her things. This devastated William. In a state of fear and panic, William runs behind Tanisha out the front door to see a 10-ton truck driving towards him at full speed. He turns to look at it like a scared deer standing in front of the headlights. "Goodbye, son," Tanisha turned and said to him before the truck finally struck him and killed him instantly. Although it was claimed in the autopsy that he might have had a seizure and a heart attack simultaneously right before that, Tanisha got into the truck with his father and left his corpse out there to rot. If you'd like further insight and information on the history of Black-Eyed Peas and what makes them so special, I strongly recommend that you check out NEWKZI'S very great video on the topic, which I will leave in the description below. It's really insightful, you've got to check it out. Anyways, this video is a tribute to the man himself, Will.i.am. Let us all now take a moment of silence for him.